First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Can't cash in from close range. Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Smits. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Left side, Davis. George with the steal. A 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. George has got 12 in the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so George will bring it up for Indiana. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a backseat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Kevin?
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And there it is for him.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
A nice shot by George.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Those to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And here's Worthy after Ron Artest hitting the 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Worthy.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Pacers leading by 15. Outside Artest. Granger for the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And he sinks the second. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Granger from outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers trailed by 17. To the middle. Excellent defense from Daniels. Lewis with it. Still yet to score. Three-pointer, Granger. And he's good on the 3-ball. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Out west, James Harden missing on the three. Over McGrady, no good from West. Harden outside. And there's the drive. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Johnson down low. The Rockets pull it in. It's Harden with the drive, and Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Pass to McGrady. Down low. It's stolen by West. Here's Johnson. Here's Davis. That one's in. His first shot this game.
It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
Picked by Olajuwon. Now Harden. McGrady outside. Tries again. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harden surveying the D. From outside, off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel him smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Houston substitution.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Into this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And finished off by Davis.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
McGrady outside. 5 to shoot. Harden has a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss. Crosses over, and Bryant puts it in.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
All right, fans. That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Rockets trailed by 8. Harden outside. Shot to stop the run. And he hits the jump shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Johnson. It's deflected.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Now Johnson. After the missed three from Clyde Drexler. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. 1:52 left to play in the first. A shot. West misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Paul with the ball. West picks him up. Bryant on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that is where Davis hurt you the most, around the hoop.
On the wing, Murphy. Another miss by Houston. Lakers leading by 8. Here's O'Neal, and he converts the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Harden, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one drops for him. Kobe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Drops in the tray. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. He'll get you back to the action after. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
Outside Worthy. 6 to shoot. Outside Baylor. Over Murphy. Baylor's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 9. Ball outside. And stolen by Worthy. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And finished off by Worthy.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Takes the 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 11. The shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Paul. He takes it in. The layup off target.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Hayes with the steal. Outside, Murphy. Here's McGrady. And the layup's good off the glass. McGrady's got his first basket.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And they double up LeBron. Here's Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that
when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's McGrady. Here's Hayes. Off the left rim and out. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey guys, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Rockets trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Olajuwon on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. James down the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And here's Harden for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Good on both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
James right side. Here's Baylor. And the 3 off target. Deflects the pass.
Out of bounds.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Back to Drexler. Harden outside. This one for 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lakers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line.
On the free throw, no good.
Kobe Bryant. One shot.
Los Angeles leading by 13. There goes Magic. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
And 101 left to play in the first half. Rockets trailed by 13. From deep, Harden. Rebound by Kobe.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
At the line for one.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
At the line for Los Angeles, Magic.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. It's trailed by 17.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Again, the miss by Harden. Inside, West. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. West has got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, up 19. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lakers leading by 19 points. Johnson with it. To the inside. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. And that's good. Jerry West from 3.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
It's Simmons with a drive. And slam dunk by Simmons.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Screen by O'Neal. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Simmons has got his second basket of the game.
And Simmons so deft with the floater. Freezing the defense completely. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Simmons. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Here's Maxey. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here's Bryant outside. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Simmons with it. Three-pointer Embiid. Rebounded by Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 now.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
It's Simmons with the drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Tipped.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
The Sixers trailing. Simmons looking around. Outside Irving. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Lakers. Bryant left side. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Back to Simmons. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Davis. The rebound by Malone.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play. Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Now here's Bryant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Bryant's got 5 now.
Smooth as silk. Bryant's jumper. Gorgeous.
And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. '76ers trail by 3. And here is Maxey. Pass to Malone. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia with another miss. 1:50 left in the first quarter here. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there. Great job right there, using his size to full advantage.
Outside Maxey. Cunningham outside. From deep. Knocks down the long J. And that'll tie this game up.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Yep, count it. Johnson's got 7.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Cunningham outside.
Well, I tell you what, Kobe gets after it defensively now. Desire and determination on full display. He wants to shut folks down.
Davis a screen. It's Johnson with a drive. And it's blocked. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
14.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Greer. Out to the right wing. Iverson can't hit.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Chamberlain. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Down low. Worthy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Here's Iverson. And he drives in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And the 76ers making a change here.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. It can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Shays. Here's Iverson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Simmons. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Shays. Outside Simmons. He takes it in. Off with the layup. The Lakers in the lead. And stolen by Cunningham. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Good work defensively by James. Baylor. Missed inside. And so here is Philadelphia. Iverson can't hit. Pass to Baylor. Here's Chamberlain. No points so far.
76ers foul. Iverson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Worthy.
Number 6, Julian.
Clock at 6. To the paint. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Here's the break. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Baylor. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Simmons. Here he goes. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
Boy, energetic drive that time by Simmons. Pushes right through the defense and gets it to go.
Here's James.
He didn't. Oh,
wow.
Man.
You want some? Woo. You got some.
He was looking in the basket on that one.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 29 left in the second quarter. Pass to Malone. Let's go with a 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you guys.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
First one falls for him.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard, if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
Now here's Simmons. Give him 8 points now. Fires for 3. Malone can't get it to go. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the half. West. Off target from 3-point range. Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers on top, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Simmons. There's the drive. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. The lead is 2. Pass to West. And a miss there on the triple. Now Embiid. Check by Davis. Back to Embiid. No good with a layup. Now Los Angeles with it. Inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his second basket.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
I'll tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Lakers foul. Magic Johnson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Maxey. Outside Irving. For the lead. Davis with a rebound. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Embiid. Outside Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Pass to Embiid. And that one's good. Simmons has got 12 points.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Outside Johnson. Here's Davis. The 3. Davis showing his range.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to West. From behind the arc. The rebound by Embiid.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Philadelphia moving it around. Outside for Irving. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Lakers lead by 5. Left side Davis. Pass to West. From the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Tipped. Tries to save it. O'Neal with it. Irving picks him up. Here's West. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Back to Embiid. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball. Down to Philadelphia. Number 32. Billy Cunningham.
Outside Johnson. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling it, and he's delivered.
Outside Maxey. And he dunks it down.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Now Johnson. He's got 12. Here's O'Neal. Excellent D there from Embiid. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Simmons. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Time after time, it's been Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Here's James. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers trailing to the middle. Pass to Irving. Now here's Embiid. And here is Maxey. Takes it inside. It's tipped.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim.
Got a piece of it. Simmons with it. 14 points for him. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
And here's Embiid. 4-3. That shot off. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And rejected. Chamberlain. Outside Simmons. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. LeBron without hesitation uses the glass on the layup.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Pass to Irving. Back to Simmons. Outside Irving. Outside Simmons. 4 on the clock. Misses in close. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Worthy. Good D by Cunningham. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's James. James with the focus.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And they double up Simmons. There's Cunningham with a 3. Connects from downtown.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Baylor. The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
The 76ers call timeout. teams deciding to change it up. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the 76ers was getting across in the huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. It's James with the drive. LeBron toughs it out and gets by him.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Maxey outside. Rebound, the Lakers.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Pass to Mikan. The shot's good on the assist by James. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt without. Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Cunningham there for the rebound. So it's Philadelphia now. Simmons. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Here's Baylor. Oh, he can't get the layup. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ooh, the hang time. The double pump, and he lays it in.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And stolen by Cunningham. Left side Simmons. And the ball out of play. The Lakers will have it.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
Los Angeles leading by 4. 1:41 left to play in the fourth. Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
Down it goes. Now it's Maxey. Fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
An explosive athlete, the precursor to the high flyers, prone to the spectacular. Baylor with a strong move.
Now here's Maxey. Banks it home. Big shot.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Now James. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Some changes for Los Angeles.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Davis. Simmons brings a double team. O'Neal with it. Irving picks him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Maxey! The three is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Magic Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Connects! It's stolen by Irving.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
Johnson with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Magic Johnson.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And Philadelphia calls time here. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And that's an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you.